music. What's up, everybody? We are here today for the final episode, finally, the final episode of the Gillis collection. We get some music in here. It's probably going to be real loud for a second. There we go. All right, I know we put this off for a couple of weeks, but we are here. We are ready to go. Did a little prep work. We have our cup of 1982s. There was a few extras that snuck in there somehow. Some just random dates, 73s and I don't know, 90s. It was just random dates that weren't 82s. So I sorted those all out. And then I did two things. I looked for 1982 Denvers, and then I just looked through and found some of the best looking 1982 Phillies. And what I came out with was this. So these three rows are Philadelphia Mints, and the short row is every Denver. So out of this entire cup and the entire collection, only got this few amount of Denver coins. So that just shows you how scarce the Denvers are on the East Coast. If this whole cup plus these three rows are all Philadelphia's and this is it for Denver's. So kind of crazy. But that's all I did. I didn't look for anything else, coppers, zincs, whatever. I have some estimates, some guesses on some of them, but I'm probably wrong because I usually am. Should move to the Midwest. Yeah, you get a good mix of both that way. I'm looking for something. Oh, my pen. Here it is. All right, the goal today is to fill this page right there. Those are the 82s. We got the 1982 copper large date, 82 copper small date, 82 zinc large date, 82 zinc small date, 82 D copper large, D zinc large, and D small date. So there is not a slot for the 82 Denver copper small for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't make any of those. I don't know. But we're going to try to fill that page in both of our books. We want two of each. Now I've got a couple of diagrams here to help me out. I got to write some notes on the weights of things because the coppers and the zincs weigh differently, and that's a big tell. All right, so this says that a solid copper penny weighs 3.11 grams. And let's look up a zinc penny. I believe it is 2.5. Yes, it is 2.5 zinc copper. All right, so I'm gonna put that over there just to remind myself because I will forget. Let me know how the audio sounds, guys. I'm using a different setup today. So if there's an echo or anything, just let me know. I've tried to cancel it out as best I could here, but if there's anything, just let me know. All right, who do we have here today? We've got Pond Scum Magnificent. We got 907 Outdoor Adventures. He's wondering what's next after this. I don't know. We're not going to be doing the coins because it's already summer and this is a winter project. I don't think I'll be doing weekly shows anymore. I might do a pop-up live every once in a while, but I want to enjoy my summers. Iron Antler Adventures, what's up? Welcome in. Somebody else came in. 907 and Pond Scum are dropping those custom emojis for our members. Mona is here. Hello, Mona. Brockton Magnafisher's in the house, stopping in and dropping a yo. The Christian man is here. Going through. We got Beth Vergara. Welcome, Beth. Thumbs up. Yes, hit the thumbs up. We still have our giveaway. This is the last chance to grab a uncirculated 2009 Life of Lincoln penny plus a counterstamp penny of your choice. And you know what? We still got a counterstamped $50 if we hit those 50 likes. All right. So to help with today's adventure here, we have a new coin cam of sorts. I still have my old coin cam, but I just couldn't get it right. So I don't have my second screen today, aka my phone, because that is the camera that you're seeing right here. I've got this very nice little coin scale that's going to help us out. It weighs down to the grams. And just for fun, we're going to throw a 1974 S penny on there, and that should be 3.1 grams, thereabout. You got to expect some sort of weight loss after being, tossed around. So we'll take 3 as 3.11. I bet if I throw it on there a couple of times, yep, we'll get to 3.1. So it's the most accurate scale I could find within my budget. But I like it. It's going to come in handy for some of these things. Brockton got a boo-boo today. Oh boy. Hopefully not a magnet fishing related injury. All right. So what I think we're going to do here, what if I change this layout just a bit? All right, I can still use that, but let's just slide it this way, and I'll just make sure to put the coin there. I like that better. I like a full screen. I don't like the... How many stitches did you get? People always already wondering what he did. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be better. All right, so we have our 82s. Like I said, I just briefly went through, sorted them out. We got our Phillies in the 3 and our Denvers here in the short stack. And we're going to see what we can find. Hopefully, I'm going to save the Denvers for last, and then we'll run through these. We should get a copper, small and large, and a zinc, large and small, out of these 3 rows. If not, we've got more in the cup ready to go. But I'm hoping with the variety that we have here, we should be able to find what we need. In urgent care right now, getting stitches. Come on, Brockton, what are you doing? It's always something. All right, so that is the plan today. We're going to go through this tray. If this tray doesn't yield any results, we'll load up some more. But this is all we got for the Denvers. Hopefully, we can find 2 copies of the copper large, zinc large, and the zinc small date to fill both our books. Mayor videos in the chats. Okie dokie. What are we doing? We're looking for pennies. 1982 varieties. Be brave, Sean. I'll try to look at my messages, Sean. Right now I'm using my phone for something else. Ooh, yikes. That is rough looking. I don't know if that just popped up on screen. I don't know. Like I said, I'm using my phone as my second camera to look at the scale today, so I don't know if that just popped up on screen. Big gash. Yeah, it was. Hope you didn't hit your foot with a shovel or something. All right. Guys, I think overall our hunt did pretty well of this coin collection that I was very graciously accepted or allowed to search through. I wish we had been able to find more of the 80s and 90s, but you know, it is what it is. I could always fill this with some coins, but this is from his collection, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. But that's what we got, guys, and today we're gonna try to fill these last 7 slots down there. So should be fun, should be interesting, and smash that like button. All right, you didn't see it. I saw the screen flash real quick, so I wasn't sure what happened there. All right, let's take that 70s S mint off there. I don't remember which one it was, but it's something. All right, I'm gonna start going through some of the Philadelphias. And I do have a little diagram here. I'll share the screen right now just to show you guys. How to tell the difference of an 82 large and small. Can I make this bigger? Hopefully that works. There we go. So the 82 small dates, you got to look at the 2 here. The small date has a bit of a belly. Kind of looks like to me, my mind says pregnant belly for whatever reason. So the small dates, the 2 curves outwards a little bit. On the large date, it's a bit slimmer of a 2. It curves back and then cuts over. And it also has a slightly larger top to the 2 versus one that looks cut short on the large date. So that's how we are going to determine what we have for large and smalls, and then we're going to use the scale here to determine whether it is copper or zinc. So that's the game plan. I'm going to stop sharing this right now so we can get back to this view. Grandma Kelly's in the house. Welcome, Grandma Kelly. I'm working on some of those books. They're great. You know, it's such an easy way to organize your coin collection, especially if you're just starting out or you just kind of want to collect them, you know, have something to show instead of just like a big box of coins or something. The upper curve of the 2 is deeper on the small day too. Yeah, so there are some slight variations, and that's what we're going to be looking for. So, all right, let's say we get right to it. Remember the 20 likes giveaway? That is still going on. I have a bunch of places in my book for the 82 pennies, and I don't understand what the difference is. Yeah, it's a slight difference. You're probably going to need a little magnifying glass, a lens, if you will. You got to look at the 2s and the way they are cut differently. That's why I've been saving all the 1982s right here, specifically because it's so involved, I guess. You know, there's so many different varieties that you really just got to figure out, you know, what's where. 1982 copper are thicker dates. Christian Man says. Yep, 7 places for the coins. You must have the exact same book as I do. Now I'm wondering, should I go through trying to figure out what's the easiest and most efficient way to do this? No, Mona, they're not for errors. They're just for the different varieties. So this is the book here, and you can see 1982 copper, large date, 82 copper, small date, 82 zinc, large date, and 82 zinc, small date. And then it goes down to the Denver mints down here, 82 copper, large date for Denver, 82 zinc, large date, and 82 zinc, small date. So that's all the different varieties that this book decides to include. Yep, the same book. You're welcome, Mona. All right, so my original thought here, we could go individually, take a penny, weigh it out, see if it's zinc or copper, and then see if it's a large or small date. We could focus on one coin at a time, or we could go through, distinguish a copper from a zinc, go through, split up the coppers and zincs, and then look for a large or small date. Trying to figure out which would be best and most efficient and less boring. So we're gonna figure it out. And then of course I'm gonna pick the 2 best and beautiful, and those will be the ones that go into the book. So for example, this one here, it's got some white stuff on it, not great looking. 2.6, that's a zinc. What I could do now is take that off, check it out under the scope, and then try to figure out. So this 2 has a belly, which to me says that it is a small date. So that is a zinc small. What are the different weights for copper and zinc? So a zinc penny. Why is my camera not showing up right? There it is. That is a zinc penny, weighs 2.5 grams. I've got a copper here. This should weigh 3.1. Technically it's 3.11, but my scale doesn't go that far. So copper coins are 3.1, copper pennies. Once they transition to zinc, they go to 2.5. So that is the difference in weights. 2.5. Separate metal type first. Okay. I think that will be good. And then if we get what we need out of the zincs, we can stop looking at zincs and move to coppers, or vice versa. I think that's a good idea. So let's go through, and I'll make a copper pile and I'll make a zinc pile, and then we'll go through and look for the large and or smalls. I think that'll work. I was leaning more towards that way, but wanted to see what anyone else said. You're welcome, Grandma Kelly. Anytime I can help, I'm here. I'm a helpful guy. I'm also very OCD and want this camera straight. There we go. All right, so we know this one right here is a zinc. I'll put it in the zinc. I'm working. I'm gonna grab a little stack, just like I typically do, and we're gonna see. That's a zinc. 2.7, 2.6. We can reposition it. Now, if it's dirty, it might weigh a little bit more, but that's close to 2.5. I'm going to call it a zinc. All right, see, that's a little high, 2.7. Make sure it's zeroed out. That's like right in the middle of 3.1 and 2.5. Let's try it on heads. I think it's too light to be a copper, so we're going to put that in the zinc pile. Oh, now what is going on? Another 2.7. Yes, they would have different sounds, much like a silver coin or a clad coin. This one seems to be a little tricky. Again, third pile, not sure. We might have to do that. Keep moving my scale. I'm gonna clean off the scale plate there. Make sure it is zeroed out. Looking good. Now let's see what we got. 2.8, man. 2.7. As a copper really should be close to 3. What is going on? Wow, 8 likes left to go already. You guys are killing it. Try an 81 penny if I had one. If I had one available. So here is, this is the 74, which is definitely copper. That goes right to 3. It's a little heavy, but 3.3. 3.2 is okay because 3.11, it might round up a little bit. This isn't the most. It was on 3.1, so that's what we're looking for. That should be, obviously it's a copper, 1974. That's a copper. So with some of these other ones, I'm thinking they might be more of a zinc. There's our first copper right there. That's a 1982 copper, 3.3. That's what we're looking for in that heavier range. So we're going to put the copper, that first one, in the copper pile. I just feel like if it's under 3, it's probably not going to be a copper. But we'll try it a couple of times here just to make sure. All right, it's zeroed out. 2.8. You never know, there could be a mix. Honestly, there could be some copper left over when they're melding the coins. It could be slightly higher, 2.7. I'm going to call that a zinc. Another 2.7. And again, it all depends on the scale. There we go, 3.1. That's exactly what we're looking for a copper. And there's going to be a slight color difference too, but for the most part, .6, that's definitely a zinc right there. It could be. I mean, it's definitely not the most delicate scale, but it is the most delicate that I could find at the time. All right, I'm gonna grab another little stack of the Felice here. .7. We're gonna call anything under 3 that's not maybe like a 2.9. We're gonna put in the zinc pile. They also look really trashy, honestly. Some of these are just junk looking. Hopefully, out of all of these, we can get some nice ones for each. That's 2.9. Let's reweigh that one. 2.9. That one could be a copper. Or it does have a little bit of dirt on there, so who knows? Nope, now it's hitting 3. So, okay, that's going to be a copper. We're going to put that as copper. 2.9. 2.9 again. 2.9, but it was sitting on 3 for a second. I'm going to call that a copper. I have an 82 small date copper, but they are hard to find. Haven't found an 83, 89, or 90 copper cent yet. That'd be nice, because those aren't supposed to be around. Oh, see, now we're off. Here we go. That's sitting right at 3. Call it a cop. You a copper. Definite copper there. Alright, we're hitting a little bit of coppers now. This is looking good. Hitting some copper section here. 3.1 perfect. Yeah, I did bump it a little bit. There we go. 2.5 perfect zinc right there. All right, moving up, another little stack. Yeah, I'm testing out. My scale wasn't right. You guys are correct. Retesting some of these coppers, and they are coming up more as zincs. Almost all of them are coming up as zincs. Good check on that, guys. That one's a copper. We're gonna have that as a copper. That's a beefy one. Three 3.3. Lincoln, what you eating? Had a heavy lunch. These two here, looking at the color, I'm gonna say they're coppers. 2.9. Test it again. 2.9. It does have some dirt and stuff on there, so you kind of have to take that into consideration. That one's tough because it does have some of this gunk on there. It's not the cleanest coin, but still coming up, it's 2.9. I'm going to put it in the copper section because that's pretty darn close to 3. .5, there's a zinc right there. 2.5 zinc. I did reweigh that one. 2.6. scale could be off with a little bit of grease or sweat on there as I touch it. Just by, if it's off by like a hundredth of a decimal that we're not seeing, that could alter the weight again. So there's a 3. That's a 3. Nice copper right there. Trying not to touch the scale too much. I'm trying to just keep touching the pennies. I think once we start getting 2.7s and 2.8s, we will have to readjust the scale. There's a 2.8 there. Let's check it out. Now it's 2.5. All right, we're going to do that. Every time we get an odd measurement somewhere in between, we will zero out the scale again. 2.5. All right, we are on the last stack of the first row of 3 for the Philadelphia mints. I just killed my little pile here, so we're going to fix that. Mona's dropping those member logos. I wish they showed up here as they supposed to. 2.6. I have not heard of those. Are they completely misprints, or what's going on with the 89 and the 90 coppers? It definitely sounds like something that shouldn't exist. 2.5. Oop, that's not even on the scale. I can tell you already we have a lot more zincs than copper. We have 3 official coppers. There's another one right there, 3.1. That's exactly what we're looking for. When I checked these out, I tried to find a nice variety of colors and age looking, just to try to make sure we got a good variety. If I took all the shiniest ones, they might all end up being zincs. So tried to get a good variety so we would end up with some coppers and some zincs. But right now it's looking like we got mostly zincs. All right, that's it for the second row. These are our coppers here. 4 of them, and then this is our zinc pile. Let's move on to another section. I found out not too long ago that someone at least had found copper cents those years in the Denver Mint. Oh, that'd be sweet. Too bad I don't get too many Denvers out this way. Another one for the zinc. This one looks like a copper. If I had to guess, yes, that's a definite copper tone to that penny right there versus a zinc right next to it. You can definitely tell the difference, but sometimes they don't always look that way. So that's a 3 right there. That's going to be another for the copper side. More zincs. Right there, we got a copper. I checked both mints just in case there's a chance of a copper, either P or D. Yeah, I mean, if there's that chance, and that's what you're into with those error type coins. You definitely want to be checking that out. All right, this next one should be a copper just by looking at it. And yep, it hit that 3. Let's just double check. We'll zero this out. And there it is, 3.1. Definite copper. 2.4, that's going to be a zinkin. 2.1. 2.6, I'll take that as a 2.5. 4 likes left to go to 20. You guys are killing it with the likes today. Thanks for all the appreciation on our last show. I don't know, let's check this out. 2.6, that's a zinc. All right, moving through more from the second row there. This one should be copper. Yep, right there. I can tell just by looking at it sometimes that it is copper. It's got that definite copper tonnage to it. 2.6. Made its way to 2.5. Zero it. 2.5 again. A lot of zincs. You can see much bigger pile of zincs. And there we've got a copper. We'll double check that. 3.1. That is a nice looking one. Hopefully that one's going in the books. That's a nice looking copper. 2.4. And a 2.5. Let's keep going. Pull these out. Made its way to 2.5. Thank you. Guys, if you have not seen my video from this morning, we were up camping in Vermont last week, and don't know if it made the news in your area. I know the president was talking about it at some point, but they had what's known as like 100-year flood. Huge amount of rain, huge, and our campsite was literally right on the water. I think even in one of the shots at the end of the video, you can see my camper in the background. So we were really worried about some floodage going on there, but we made it through. Our site did not flood. There's a nice copper right there. We did get very wet, big puddles in our site and stuff, but the river was never a threat, thankfully. There's copper. There was a pretty decent sized berm between us and the river, and that kept the water out for most of that. But when the river wasn't a raging monster, it was quite beautiful. It was the video that you saw, that was from the very first day that when we got there. We set up the camper and I was like, let's get our swimsuits on. I know the rain is coming. I want to play in the river. So that's what we did. We got everything set up, got our swim trunks on. Grumpy feller, welcome in. Yeah, so it rained for about 3 days straight. After we finished recording that video, at the end of the video with me in the umbrella. That was at the first night, and the river rose about another 1.5 feet or so past where I was sitting with my umbrella there. Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer, but we made the best of it. And yeah, the little town right below us flooded out. I tried to go to the gas station, and it was just underwater, basically. Their bank was underwater. Their fire department was right on the edge of the water. A couple of homes were flooded out. And even in the video, at the end of the video, you can see the water's just racing through there, but that wasn't even like the worst of it. It got much crazier after that at some point. So yeah, the bubbling of the stream was really nice to listen to. And then for the rest of the night, going to sleep and waking up, we just hear this raging river. It's a little nerve-wracking at times. I put a large rock on the edge of the river to mark the height, and I was like, if this water gets any higher than this rock, we might have some trouble. But thankfully, it never got to that. The owner of the campground couldn't even get in. He was trapped on the other side of the flooded town. He eventually got up there the last day as we were leaving. I talked with him a little bit. That's a zinc. But we made the best of it, and you know, we knew the weather was coming, so we decided to tough it up and have a rainy camp trip, because we'd already paid for it, so didn't want to lose out on that. Camping's all about being out in nature and experiencing what nature has to offer, whether that's good or bad. You get both. An adventure. It certainly was an adventure. That is very true. 2.8. Let's check that. 2.6. That's a zinc. Our zinc pile is getting very big. This one might be copper. Nope. I was deceived. All right. We've got to get some more coppers than this. There's just not enough there to hopefully find what we need. Bring it back down, show you what we're working with here. This is our coppers. We maybe got about 10 or so. We've got a huge pile of zincs. So yeah, if you have not checked out that video yet, be sure to do so after this one's done. I'll bring it up on another screen if you want to watch it simultaneously. But it was definitely an adventure, and it was definitely some memories being made. I wish we had got to do a little bit more detecting. But my wife did find a pretty awesome coin. Not in the river, but still. What is a euro from Belgium doing up in a tiny chunk of northern Vermont? I will never know, but it's mine now. A lot of zincs. I saved it to a playlist. Excellent idea, Mona. The boys did all right. We have a lot of games and different things that they can do. We were able to have a fire on the last night. which is good. We cooked our dinner over the fire on the last night. Would have been bummed to miss out on that. And now we're getting funky dates. Let's check this out. 2.5, just as I thought. Come on, let's find a few more coppers, please. There's one right there. Just double check that. There we go. There's a copper. $2.8. That's an odd number. 2.5. There we go. All right, so this might not be the best scale, having to zero it out constantly, but it's also like getting hit rapid fire movements here. 2.5. Last one for this little stack. 2.6. Remember, these are the only Denvers that we have in this little section here. We're going to finish off this row of Phillies. Hopefully we can get at least another copper or two out of here. Yeah, it's surprising. I thought we would have more of an even split, but the coppers are just very low compared to the zincs. Well, especially is like how many copper coins are in this collection. Like, we barely found any 85s, 90s, which are the zincs. This collection was mostly 60s, 70s, and early 80s, and to just have this many zincs to me is completely surprising. I thought it would be more evenly split. There we go. Let's tear that out a little bit. That seemed a little high. 3.1 on the nose. All right, another little stack here to check. Climb to 3, but let's check that. Tear it out. That's a 3. Another copper. There we go. Getting a couple now. I really thought this would be more evenly split between the coppers and the zincs. I don't have high hopes for the Denvers, looking at the numbers the way they are right now. 3.2, it's a little high. Right on 3, that's going to be a copper. If you're wondering, I got the scale here. I know Grandma Kelly's got some pennies she needs to weigh out. This was purchased at Harbor Freight, and I think it was only like $9 or $10. So pretty reasonable. I figured I don't typically weigh out my coins, but this is a nice small scale. Should work out fine for what I need. .7 and 6. 2.5. Yeah, I figured. 2 more here. And a zinc right on the nose. All right, so that's what we have for zinc pennies here. Where am I? Right here. These are our zincs, and these are our coppers. We could search for more if we don't get what we need out of here. But for now, I'm going to call that good. I'm going to move. No, let's weigh out the Denvers real quick. I will put them in the tray for coppers versus zincs, just to keep them separated so I don't mix up anything. That's going to be a zinc. All right, we do have one copper. That's a good sign. First copper of the Denvers. I like it. Ooh, another one. All my coppers came from Denver. Look at that, 3 in a row. Too bad there's only one variation of Denver copper. I'm gonna have to reweigh those because that's a zinc. Nope, that's still a copper. That one's good. Still copper. And still copper. All right, we're not practicing alchemy here and changing zinc to copper. That is good to know. Wow, a lot more copper Denvers. I just don't trust the scales sometimes. All right, that's another copper. Look at that. Only 2 zincs so far for the Denvers. Another copper. Wow. Surprising turn of events here. 3.1, another copper. I'm going to tear this out just to make sure we're hitting this numbers in the correct area. Another copper. Wow. Incredible. This is completely different from the Philadelphia mints. $3.1, another copper. I'm going to weigh this one just to see what it says. 2.7, that's still in the zinc range, all right. 3.5, holy buckets. 3.2, that's much better. Still a copper. 2.5, finally get a zinkin, our third one for the 82 Denvers. Practically the reverse. Yeah, I mean, it really is. We got 3.2, another copper. We only got 6 more coins here. 3.2. I want to check my scale. 3.1. Wow. Statistically, we can't even get one for each book if we don't get another zinc here. That'll be a little saddening. 3.1, another copper. 3 more. 3.2, that's a cop. 3.2. Wow, now I'm wishing for a zinc. And a 3.2, that's another copper. Look at that. 3 zinc 82 Denvers, and all the rest, I'm not counting them all the rest were coppers. That's crazy. The difference, as Grandma Kelly said, practically, oh no, I'm sorry, Ponska Magnificent. My screen was tilted, I wasn't seeing. That's a crazy difference. To think that there were more Denver coppers made. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to start with the smallest piles and go up to the larger piles for this, for checking the dates, the large versus the small. So we're going to pull this down here for right now. I'm going to try my best to show you guys what we're looking for. I'm going to bring up the screen with the all right, so that is what we are looking for. The differences, it's all in the 2. Can I go this way? No. What do I do? I think I need to go to this one. This one? There we go. All right, so we're going to start with the 82 Denver Zincs and see what we get. Hopefully, I'm going to open the book right now because there's not a lot of options here. And see what we get here. So let's go. All right, first 82 Denver Zinc has the small belly on the 2. So that is going to be an 82 large date. I'll see if I can show it up here for you guys. Probably not the best. There you go, that's not too bad. So you can see that 2 has that straight belly that we were talking about. And I'll bring up the image again. You can see it has that straight neck and the shallow V. So that's going to go right in the book because this appears to be the nicest. So that is an 82 Zinc large date. That's going right in the book. Finally, it feels so good to fill that little empty spot that we've had for weeks on weeks on weeks. All right, can we get a small date? Or are these all going to be largies? Let's take a look. All right, we have an 82 with the bumped out belly or the curved neck. So that is going to be our 82 small neck or small date Denver. So thankfully, trying to get it so you guys, I don't have the other coin cam set up. You gotta look at my disgusting fingernails for a minute. But you can see the bump on the top of the 2, or just, I guess, the neck of the 2. So that is going to be our 82 Zinc small date. I like that. I like it, like it, like it. We got one more. This will be going in the other book. Is it going to be a large or a small? Let's take a look. And this has the bump out belly on the 2, so that's going to be a small date. So that will go in the small date section on book number 2. It's not the nicest looking penny, but with only 3 coins to choose from, beggars can't be choosers. Mike just put a 20 in the chat. Is that true? Do we have 20 confirmed likes? If so, we will stop the stream real quick and do our 20 likes giveaway. Grumpy says 20. Pond Scum says 20. All right, let's stop the sharing of the screen real quick, and we will start the giveaway. Good timing. We could use a little break real quick. All right, let's, you know what? I'm just going to do a, we'll do a duck race. I know I'm not very good at doing the duck races, but we'll do a duck race. Oh, and I have something new to share with you guys. All right, how do I do this? I want to do the names, but I want to make it bigger first so I don't lose it. New. Why am I not seeing the super? There it is, the full screen. All right, bear with me, and I'm gonna get our names here up on. All right, we're doing the duck race. Put a one time in the chat if you would like to be put in. Hello, Deviant Fan. If you want to be in the duck race for the chance to win a 2009 uncirculated condition Life of Lincoln penny plus a counter-stamped penny of your choice, do so now. And I have something new here, guys, to show you. Saved it for today. Just got some stickers in. With all the giveaways we've been doing, I burned through all the other ones. Can't seem to open this. I'm going to be in the emergency room, the Sean, real quick. There we go. All right, fresh off the presses. Look at all the lurkers coming out now. Guys, winner of this duck race, the last one of this series, is going to get a brand new 508 magnet sticker. Hall of Foil. I finally got on the Hall of Foil train. Nobody has one of these yet. I just opened the package. I don't even have one put on anything for myself. Brand new holofoil. Love it. Super cool. So that's going to be in the stickers. You're going to get a sticker pack with other variety channels. Let me start putting names in here. J-Dog Wilson was first to pop up. Deviant Fan. Why am I not typing? Again, why am I not typing? I don't want to bookmark that. Grumpy Filler, Pond Scum. Going down the list of names, 907, Crafty70, hello and welcome. Mona's in there. Carla Ainsworth, welcome again. Iron Antler. Anybody else jumping in, put a 1 in the chat if you have not. Carla Ainsworth, I like the little puppy that you have as your icon there. Again, duck race for brand new. You will get the first one. Brand new holofoil 508 magnet sticker. Let's share the screen, make sure everyone's names are on there. I've got 9 names entered. Is that what we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9 ones, not including my own, and 9 names on the list. Let's not give anyone else a chance. Let's just go for it. Actually, I do want to copy this just because I know things usually mess up. 1, 2, 0 on the clock. We're gonna set that. We're gonna go to super full screen. That's normally where we lose the names. We did not. That's good. Set. Let's shuffle the characters. I want more costumes. I want no naked ducks. There we go. No naked ducks there today. We're gonna start this race off in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. You are racing for a brand new sticker pack with the 508 Magnets holofoil sticker, a brand new uncirculated 2009 penny, Life of Lincoln series encounters Crafty. Oh no, we lost the ducks. Crafty 70 in the lead. She's feeling relaxed at the spa. Grumpy Feller's coming up in his tie. Deviant Fan down there is Batman. Iron Antler coming up with the purple stripes. It's still anybody's race at this point. Crafty 70's holding the lead. Iron Antler's now up there. 907 with the Viking horns. Go Team Kratos coming in strong. It's 907 and Iron Antler in the lead. 30 seconds on the clock. Grumpy Feller's kind of pushing up. Pond Scum, you're hanging way back there. That's not the way to win this. Now Mona's catching speed. Grumpy Feller and Mona. Oh, everyone's dropping back. 907 still in the lead, followed by Crafty 70. It's still anybody's race. 10 seconds. Here we go. Who's going to steal it? I feel a steal coming on. Everybody's coming up. This is anybody's race. Who is it going to be? Iron Antler. There he goes. Congratulations, Beard, and your purple ducky. You stole the win from 907. Congratulations. Let's check out the standings. I wish this gave like times on people so you could see just how far behind you were. Liberty Duck is too majestic to rush. Looks like Iron Antler came in first place. Deviant Fan super close behind, followed closely by Mona, and 907, you dropped down to 4th place on that one. Congratulations, Beard. You have just won yourself a sticker pack. I feel like I haven't sent you anything in a while. I know I've sent you stuff before, right? Yes. Yeah, we've definitely done a sticker swap before. So there it is. Congratulations. It was off screen. Yeah, you're way off there. All right, so congratulations to Beard. I believe I have your mailing info, but if anything has changed in the last year or so with your address, let me know. You're going to get the brand new, very first one. You know what? I'm going to even number it. Number 1 of 50. And hell, I even signed it. It's worth nothing, but I signed 1 of 50. If you peel it off and stick it, whatever, who cares? It's fun. Brand new 508 Magnets holofoil sticker. First person to receive one of those. And you're going to get the 2009 Life of Lincoln penny, uncirculated condition. I will put that in a flip for you. There is an error. I'm not going to check for an error where he has an extra thumb holding on to the book. If you get that error, it might be worth a little bit more, but it's nice to have. There are 4 coins in this collection, so this could be the first start of that. And we have some counter-stamped pennies for you to choose. We have a Froggy counter stamp. We've got a Dandelion Flower. We've got a Lion's Head. That one's pretty cool. These are all on tails. I can't see what this is. This is the Acorn. Same address since 1964. All right, well, I guess nothing has changed there. We've got an Acorn counter stamp penny, if you'd like the Acorn. And we have one more option, and that is a Fox. Nope, Cherries. Cherries and a Fox. There's the cherry penny right there. And then we've got the little Foxy Fox. These are courtesy of Pond Scum Magnificent. So just let me know which penny you want. We have the fox, the frog, the lion, the cherry, the dandelion, or the acorn. I will include that in your postage. The fox it is. He got the fox coin. All right, there is your fox penny. You are very welcome. I'm gonna put these in a flip right now, put your name on it so I don't lose it and don't forget. These will go out with a sticker pack in the next few days. I'm not the fastest on mailing things out, but if I promise to mail you something, you will get it. There it is. That's yours. Coming your way. Iron Antler from 508 Magnets. I'm going to pick you an uncirculated 2009 penny from the middle of the roll. So it is in pristine condition, untouched for close to 20 years. First person to touch this coin. This is straight from the factory, or I guess the mint. Straight out of the roll, right into a flip, never been touched, no fingerprints, no grease, no dents or dings. And there is that beautiful penny right there. All right, those are for you, plus the stickers, brand new 508 Magnets stickers. First to receive. I haven't even stuck one on anything myself. All right, let's get back to the pennies. Nice little break there. Wow, we're at an hour 14 already. Time flies when you're just chit-chatting away. I am going to leave this. I don't want to end it. I just want to leave. What if I just close it? That'll work. All right. shutting down my extra screen for right now so I don't kill the battery on my phone, just in case we need to use it again. Sweet sticker. Yeah, I finally jumped on the Hall of Foil pack train like everybody else, and I like them. They're very nice. They're gonna shine up everything. I know I have an Iron Antler sticker on here, so I've got Bone Dead Heathens. There it is, right there. It's on this side. Bone Dead Heathens, Iron Antler Adventure. You are on the board. If you want to send me some stickers as well, that would be cool. And I will include them in future giveaways. All right, let's get back to the coins. We are now going to be checking our 82 Denver Coppers. This should be pretty easy. There's only one, a large date. I don't know why they didn't list a small date. We're gonna pick out the two best ones we got for the books. We're gonna look for the shiniest ones, the ones with no dirt or nothing. So these are all large dates. They should have the smooth, skinny two, not the bumped out belly two. And that's what I'm seeing right there. This is a nice one. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna put in a book right there. That is very nice, very shiny. That's a competitor. I'm gonna put that one off to the side. That one's okay, but not book worthy. I think I got the wrong light on. There we go. Now I can see it. That one's not bad. I'll put that one to the side so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. These are the 82 Denver Coppers, except for this one. That's an 81. Somehow I missed that. It snuck in there. That's an 81, not an 82. Mm-hmm.
Would you like some lemonade with dinner?
Sure. Thank you.
I'll make it for you.
That was my kid asking me if I wanted lemonade for dinner. All right, we got a nice 82 Denver. Obviously, that's what we're looking at. That's a contender. I'm gonna put it on that side. I'm just checking each one because you never know. Maybe I got a small date. Why there's no small dates, I'm not sure. But that's what they've only included in the book was the large date. So I want to put the nicest, shiniest ones that I can find with the most clear detail. That's a pretty good one there. Missed the World Series. You know, the World Series of Wheats is over. Now it's the World Series of Zincs versus Copper. And so far I am not seeing any small dates. These are all large dates. So whoever made the book knew what they were talking about. Oh, that one's definitely not going in there. That one looks like it's been sanded down. It's all rough. '82 Denver. This one's actually kind of cool. I wish I had my coin cam up and running. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let's try. Not really. Maybe. You can see what looks like wood grain pattern. Lines going across Lincoln's face and the entirety of the penny. I think that's called wood grain. It looks like it was made out of wood. But not really worth saving. Another largie. And the last one, surprisingly, a largie. So we're going to throw these back into a cup so we don't get them mixed up with anything else. And I'm going to pick up the two nicest looking pennies for the book. That is definitely a contender, as well as that one. You're a contender. All right, I'm going to go with these two right here. They just look the prettiest to me, and I'm putting them right into the book. I'm going to flip to book 2 real quick. Put that in there for the 82 large date. All right, now I'm not going to search every single one of these inks. I'm just going to go through, pick out the nicest ones and look at those first, and hopefully we can get a large and a small for those instead of looking through every single penny, especially something like this. I know I'm not going to want it in my book, but something like this, I will. So that's how we're going to do this here. However, we will look at all of the coppers because there's not too many of them, and I don't want to miss out on the large or small coppers. We're looking for 2 of each. So let's go. These are the fillies. That is a large date. I'm going to put the large date on this side. Another large. Another large. Large date. Right now I'm separating them into quality. These are the not so nice ones, and this is the nicer ones. YouTube keeps kicking you out. That's not good. YouTube, knock it off. That is a large date. Large date, I like the looks of that one. And a large date. Is this going to be the small date? Going to be the hard one to find on this one? 82 large, and that's in nice condition. Another 82 large. Come on, small date. Hey, we got one. We got an 82 small. And I like the condition of it. Followed by another large. So we at least have one of each so far. Really looking for one more small date. And there it is, another small date. It's going to be a keeper right now because I've only got 3 more coppers to look at. Let's see what we got. Large date in poor condition. Large date, not a keeper. And a large date. All right, so that was pretty easy. So we got 2 1982 small dates. They're not the best coins, but I clearly don't have much choice. They're not terrible. They're not covered in gunk or anything, but we did manage to get 2 of those, so that's a win. They're pretty shiny. I'm not sad about them in any way. They could be a lot worse. So let's go ahead and put these in there. That's for book 1. And for book 2, 82 copper small. Now we have 4 of the large dates that I thought were the best looking. even then, it's not a great selection. Looking for ones with the fewest scratches, fewest smudges. This one, I'm going to choose this one for the large for book 2. And this one here for book 1. So there we go. 2 more coins to find. We're just going to look at the 82 zincs. I'm going to separate these out real quick. Get rid of any ones with big smudges on them or anything that I don't find appealing. That's a really nice one. And pretty much as soon as I get a large and a small, I will stop there because there's just a lot to look through. Those ones aren't bad. We'll take that little guy. That one's all right. And if we don't find what we'll need from here, we will keep looking through this pile for something in good shape. But let's start with those. Look for the large and the small dates. We need 2 of each. Put them into little piles here. I picked the shiniest, nicest ones I could find. Who will make the cut? That's what we're going to find out right now. All right, looking for large and small date, 2 of each. Let's go. Our first one is going to be a small date. Not too bad a condition, obviously, because I chose them. Small date over there. Followed by a large date. We're going to go back and forth on this. Nope, large date there. So we've got 2 largies. There's a pretty nice looking small date. I am being picky. I want to find the best of the best. That's a pretty nice large date right there. Followed by another one. These are pretty nice. Let's just look through a few more. Nice large date there. That's going to be a small date. Small. Small. That's a really nice one. I like that one a lot. And another small. I think I got my 2 winners right there. Followed by a very nice large. Ooh, that's a really nice large date right there. I'm not seeing almost any scratches on that. That is a beautiful coin. I wish I had the coin cam up to show you guys, but that's gonna do it. Let's see if we can get a nice zoom in on this. That coin is in like pristine condition. And you can just see the little bump out of the 2. Making it that small date. All right, let's go ahead and put these in. This is book number 1. Looking at the large dates. I'm going to choose this one right here. Let me make sure I got that. So that's a small date, not the large date. See, I would have put it in the wrong spot. Book 2 right there. Bingo. And then we got my two best large dates coming in right there. This one's going to be for book 2. Boom. And there we go. Book 1, 1982, zinc large date. That's all she wrote, guys. That is it. We have finished the page. Unfortunately, book 2, we did not find an 82 Denver zinc large. That spot will remain open right there in the middle bottom. Book 2 has a few less of the others. It's missing a couple S mints that this book 1 has, but that's just the way it goes, and that's why I had 2 books. But this is book 1. This is the main book. We're missing 2 coins, 2 S mint coins. I can't even believe that we found as many S mint coins as we did in general. So I'm very pleased with our results. I do wish we could have filled out this page a little bit more, but you know, when someone stops collecting, that's the end of the collection. There are no more to look through. So that is it, guys. That is the completion of the Gillis collection. And that's it. I mean, I had a lot of fun looking through these coins, learning about pennies. Going from quarters to pennies was just a lot of fun and just a big learning curve. One of my favorite finds I'll share with you guys again right here is the Mason counter-stamped 1976. I mean, that Mr. Gillis was a Mason, part of the members lodge there right here in my hometown. So that's just really cool. I'm gonna print up a little label, stick it in there. Got this nice case for it, and yeah, present her with this. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out and buy some rolls, roll all these pennies, figure out a dollar amount, let her know that she has X amount of dollars of pennies for her to do with as she pleases, and now she has some nice books to go through and, you know, just remember her husband from. So that's how that goes. All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this crazy series with me. Started out with just an immense collection, and we got it down a couple of rolls, a couple of trays at a time, and we just had a lot of fun. So congrats to everybody that won a giveaway, especially 907 Adventures. He won like 7 of them, I feel. I feel like just about everybody who was here regularly won a giveaway, and that makes me really happy. So congrats again to Iron Antler Adventures for winning the sticker pack and coins today, and congrats to everyone else. And just thank you so much for sticking with me on what is probably a very boring show, but we had fun. So that's really the best of it. So no more lives, no more scheduled lives for here throughout the summer. Who knows, I might pop in to every once in a while on a Sunday, or maybe I'll be jumping into other people's lives, Thirsty Thursdays, or you know, anybody else's lives that they're doing now that I'm not so preoccupied with this. So again, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great night. I know, not boring. I just bring myself down. It's fine. Hope you all have a great night. If you haven't watched it, check out my new video from this morning and all my videos from then on out. New video every Tuesday. And as always, thanks for watching.